Hey, how's it going, everybody? So, I had an idea, and every now and then I get these crazy little ideas to try stuff in Astroneer, kind of like my little nanocarbon alloy factory. And today I thought of this, and this is kind of a smelting setup that I thought of. And yeah, it looks a little weird. We've got an extra large platform A in the middle here with an extra large storage on top of it. And then I've got 30 portable smelters on there. I put a work light on the top there just to fill in that top spot. And then I put 4 extra large C platforms around it with 2 large resource canisters on each one. And then large storage silo A on each one with 8 RTGs attached to them. And then on the front here, we've got an auto arm, a tall storage, and then I put a couple of work lights on the top of those tall storages there. So in total, we've got 32 RTGs up there, and they're producing 128 units of power when everything is sitting still right now. Once we start smelting, that number will actually drop, and I'm not sure exactly why it does, because 30 of these little guys at 2 units each only pulls down about 60 units of power, and we're producing 128. So kind of makes me wonder where the power draw is, because the auto arms only use 1 unit of power. So 64 units of power. That's all we're drawing. But for some reason, it says that we're only producing 106 to 108 units, even though sitting still we're producing 128. But I thought I would show you how this thing was set up and how it works. So these two platforms over here are holding the resources. In this one I have malachite, and in this one over here I have laterite. And the auto arms here, you have to be careful of the orientation. The auto arms pick up from the green circle and deposit in the blue circle. So the 2 auto arms that you put on these 2 platforms down here have to be set with the green circle to the back and the blue circle towards the smelters. Now this one is set up exactly the same way, and then these 2 platforms over here, they are taking the processed materials. So this one is collecting copper, this one is collecting aluminum, and depositing them in these containers. And these containers, these 4 back here, are set to input only, whereas these 4 containers up here are set to output only. And then, of course, the 2 auto arms that are on their platforms don't have anything on them because they don't need it. So let's fire this up and I'll show you what this looks like. Oops, I did not mean to do that. Now I've got to do that. Put that back and reset those and turn that on. I meant to do that, not pick it up. All right, so there we go. Now you can see these 2 on the left are grabbing resources, putting them on smelters, and then the other 2 are grabbing the processed materials and placing them in the canisters behind them. Let's check on our little, yep, 106, 108 units. It's saying that we're producing, even getting down to 104. So I'm not sure exactly where the problem is with the power, because these combined should be producing 128 units, and that splitter should be saying 128. But apparently there is a small problem there somewhere. So I was thinking we could expand on this really if we wanted to. In between these platforms here, we're per, we're processing two different materials right now, copper and aluminum. And if we put four more platforms in between these ones, we could potentially be processing four different uh, materials at the same time. Because as you can see, these auto arms that are running here, there are open smelters on there. So these auto arms can't keep up. So if we add two more resources into this, it will probably fill all of those smelters. And as long as the ones back here that are picking up and passing to the canisters behind them are filtered, by having that piece of copper right there, this arm will only pick up copper. And then do the same thing with the other four. Two of them would need to be filtered, two would not. Then we could be processing four different materials on here at the same time, and it wouldn't be a problem. And we wouldn't even have to add any more RTGs, I don't think. I could be wrong. This little thing with the power here going from 128 down to like 104 to 108 is perplexing, to say the least. I'll have to take a look at it and see if I can figure out exactly why it's doing this. But for now, this works. So there you go. One more crazy idea coming out of my head. I'm going to go think up a couple of more. So until then, I'll catch you later.